just so you'll know, people drive like morons. I had to go get out of Porfi's over there, and I'm driving down into this turn lane, and some guy decides he's going to use the turn lane coming the other direction. Good grief. Bunch of morons. People need to learn how to drive. You know, I don't think they teach people how to drive anymore. I think you go online and you just cheat your way through all of the driving tech stuff, and then you hope you learn something, or somebody does, and you don't, because, well, you didn't really learn anything. Back when we were kids, you had to go to actual class in high school, driver's ed, and you had to learn the rules about driving and safety and all that other stuff, and you had to actually pay attention. And then, you know, you had to take tests and so forth. And it's like today it's, oh, we'll go online for 2 hours and we'll read them. And then you take a test and you can cheat your way through it because, well, my gosh, it practically gives you the answers each time you miss one. And then, whatever. That's why there's so many accidents. That's why people are always shooting each other on the road, because no one has any understanding of what's right and what's wrong driving, just like in life. Well, this is my rant for getting onto the freeway, which I'll never get onto. Even though there's no traffic going my way, everybody's going the other way, which is just amazing that it works that way. Anyway, this is rant number 107 on, gosh, I don't even know what today is. 130, 128, 129, 24, I think. Does it matter? No. So that was my rant. I'm all done ranting. See how happy I look now because I ranted? Not. So now I have to try to get onto the freeway without dying, and maybe I'll make it, maybe I won't. So just have to see if I can make it without ending it all. But we're getting there. So there was a truck in front of me and then two cars behind me, and so this FedEx and the truck in front of me, which is in front of it now, decided they wanted to both occupy the same space, and it was interesting. I was wondering which one was going to finally, you know, be chicken and give in, and I guess the FedEx truck decided that it better just let the other truck in. Good grief. But I guess that's just the way it is. Way too many trucks on the highway. I mean, I'm glad that there's trucks moving all the stuff, but I don't think these roadways were built to handle the load of trucks. When most of these highways were built, everything was moved by rail, and then from rail it went to a truck, and then short distances to wherever it was needed. Now it's like trucks take it everywhere. Cross country, you know, yeah, there's still rails being used, but not like it was intended. And that's because I guess the cost of rail now is so expensive. I guess the government didn't put enough money into it when they were, you know, paying for all of that and giving them supplements for 50 years. They should have been putting more money into it, helping them out a little bit more. Okay, this is rant number, I don't know what number, who gives, you know, whoever, another rant number, but you know, this is just showing you a little bit more of the highway, and I'm sure you're really enjoying that because, you know, it's one of those things that's just super enjoyable. Anyway, I was hoping I'd get to this where it drops down and you can see through into the San Bernardino Valley area, but the trucks decided to slow down, which means somebody in front of them decided to slow down, which means everybody has to slow down, and it's not the truck's fault, it's some moron's fault, because there's a moron everywhere you turn. You can't get away from them all. But you didn't hear me say that. Nope, not me. I wouldn't call people names. And I have nothing but a positive attitude about everything in life, because that's just the way I am. Not. All right, let's do this interchange. Let's see how many people try to run me off the road here. Don't know how many times I've done this curve. Oh, that sun hits you right in the eyes. And you know, since they improved this, it actually is somewhat of an improvement. But again, it goes back to people who are driving to realize, you know, what's up and how it works. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. Good job. We're all good. Life is good. Wow, where's all the traffic? It's 4 o'clock, by the way, just in case you're wondering what time it is. And I'm surprised there isn't more traffic. Pretty amazing. 1793 ahead of me, in case anybody wants to know. Waiting for this fella to pass me so I can get over. There we go. It should start to slow down here because this is where the 215 comes on up here. But you know, since they opened up the highway going past Highland, usually it picks up pretty fast and moves on after that. But it's always crowded right through here, but this is nothing bad yet. Sometimes it's packed all the way up here. But then it is Monday, and everybody's still hungover from the weekend, so they're probably sleeping it off. Tomorrow will be worse. But then I'm not going to be on it, I hope, tomorrow. Let's see, we're picking up already. There's Waterman. That's usually where it starts to clear up after. Because everybody going up to the mountains that lives up there. Anyway, you can see the mountains ahead of us. You know, San Bernardino Valley, down here in the lowlands, but we're not quite in the lowlands. But you know, it's actually a pretty place to live when the air's clear and you can see far, even when it's stormy, and it's a nice place to be. Like people talk about San Bernardino as a wasteland, and not even. But can't change people's attitudes, and I think that's what's you know, carried on for decades and decades. San Bernardino, hate that place. Yeah. San Bernardino is actually kind of a pretty place. You know, people poo-poo it and make fun of it, and, you know, call it names because it's San Bernardino. Oh my gosh. Well, you're surrounded by beautiful mountains, by canyons coming down into the valley, and you know, I guess back in the day when it was, you know, pioneer days or whatever, early days, it would have been a really beautiful place to be before, however, it ended up not being beautiful. You can see here, Highland, they've opened up this third lane all the way through, and it really keeps the traffic moving for now. I'm sure it won't last because the traffic will build up again, and they'll need to add another lane or two. But this was money well spent, getting these lanes open. So kudos to the people in charge at Caltrans and the government that decided to finally do this. It's made a real difference in the flow of traffic through this area, and it's really nice. But look out across. I mean, look at what you can see. You know, beautiful, beautiful land around it. But everybody makes fun because it's San Bernardino. Well, that's just the way it is. So we're coming up onto the interchange I need to take. I'll move over here. I love that view in front of me. I take pictures of that almost every day when I drive it. Like it's not going to be there. sunflowers growing over there in the center section. There's a CHP officer. I hope he doesn't see me holding my phone, because if he does, he'll pull me over and want to give me a ticket. Well, I'm not seeing him coming after me. Thank you, CHP.